Hello Amazonians, thank you for watching. Today we're going to talk about patriotism. Okay, what is patriotism? What is nationalism? I know we have been seeing what is going on in between Ambazonian and La Republic of Cameroon. They are like morning and day, or when you compare apples and oranges. And while in Ambazonia, the people are patriotic, they have that spirit of patriotism. They want to take back their country, they want to take what belongs to them. They believe in self-determination. In the other hand, in La Republique, they don't believe in that. They believe in drink and sleep, and that is what they call nationalism. When you burn their flag, oh, they will shout, blah, 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 blah. When you say something bad about Cameroon, oh, they will holla, sha, 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 sha. But that is nationalism, okay? And when you have the nationalist idea, you don't see what's going wrong with your country, okay? I mean, when I tell Southern Cameroonians, Ambazonians, we are more patriotic, okay, than the French Cameroon, because they don't see anything wrong in their country, but they claim to love their country. So, I mean, when you love somebody, when you love something, when you love someone, what do you do to teach that person love? Is it to allow that person to be doing the wrong things, to be taking wrong decisions and making wrong choices, or you have to instead hold that person and tell the person, no, what you're doing is wrong. This is our house. This house belongs to us. Please fix this, fix this, fix this. Okay? That is patriotism. Nationalism is very, very different, right? Because nationalism is just the love for your country. Patriotism is the feeling of pride, devotion, and that attachment to one's homeland, okay, where you love your country, as well as the sense of connection with other patriotic citizens. That is patriotism. Amazonians are very, very patriotic, okay, because it involves love for or the devotion of one's country, you know, that identification with it, and a special concern for the well-being and that follow that of your fellow compatriot. When you love your country, patriotic, when you are patriotic, you have to love every Ambazonians. That is patriotism. Patriotism is not the love for your country, but you don't love your fellow compatriots. You don't love your fellow, you know. So that attachment, that pride of belonging, that is patriotism. Okay, you know, when you see patriotic citizens of Ambazonians, you understand what is patriotism and what is nationalism. Okay, let me show you this, and you see what I mean by patriotism. Okay, that love, that devotion for your country, that is patriotism. Patriotism is not just something that you, okay, this is what I call patriotism. Look, watch this video. This is patriotism.
Ambazonia, ahead, Ambazonia, Generatoko, what can do it? Ambazonia, Generatoko, it can do it. Ambazonia, ahead, Ambazonia, Generatoko, what can do it? Ambazonia, Generatoko, it can do it.
You have seen what I just show you what is called patriotism. That video you just saw is what they call patriotism, the love for your country. Okay, that is why in places like America, I've seen how
everywhere you see soldiers, everywhere you see them, everywhere you see the police, the law enforcement officers, what they talk to them is that, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Patriotism, these people are dying for the love of their country. They are putting their life on the line. Okay? I mean, you can, so based on on this search, on this about nationalism and patriotism, okay, nationalism is often aggressive and that kind of view of one's nation as superior to others, okay, and fostering that sentiment of hostility towards other nations, like what La Republic is doing to Ambazonian. That's nationalism, okay, but they are not patriotic. We are always telling La Republic people, please be patriotic to your country. Love first your country. Devote your country first. Fix your country. You are being very nationalistic by going to attack Ambazonians who are very, very patriotic. You can't win. Nationalism cannot win patriotism. There is no way nationalists can win patriots. Okay. Nationalism tends to be very exclusive and favoring just one's identity group over others, while excluding minority groups within the nation. That is nationalism. The Liberal people think that they are so superior. They see themselves so big that they cannot go down to talk to the people of Ambazonia. You see, so that is not patriotism. Ambazonians are very patriotic. My message today is to show you the difference between patriotism and nationalism. People who are patriotic will do everything. They love their country. They will fight for that country. They will make sure change comes to that country. They will not allow dictators to rule their country forever. See what is happening in Senegal today. They told Macky Sall, you cannot run for third term. You cannot go for third term. This is your last term. You have 2 terms and it's over. That is patriotism. It's not about continent. Cameroonians will be calling themselves, no continent. Continent for quoi? They are laughing you people all over the world. You say you are a continent. Continent for what? What continent? Continent with one president for 42 years. The other one left at the age of 22 years. You say you are continent. Continent to do what in the continent? Look at continent. This is example of a continent. That is somebody of a 99 years that has been I cannot work. Cameroonians say they are he's 99 years old, re-elected for another 5-year term. Do you think he can finish his 5-year? He cannot walk. No sense of thinking. The youths are lamenting,
languishing in poverty, languishing in unemployment. Then you call yourself continent. Continent to continent who? Continent who? People, the youths, instead of fighting for as breadwinners, they are instead fighting. Compare this.
This is while a 44-year-old well-educated rich guy has been elected president in Senegal, another 44-year-old poor guy whose future has been mortgaged by greedy politicians is begging his ancestors to run for another mandate. This guy is 44 years old. He is holding Paul Biya's flag, somebody of 99 years old. You are holding his flag to rule you. Then look at the new president, Bassirou Diomaye. Bassirou Diomaye. He's the 5th president of Senegal. He's 44 years old. Now you are 44 years old. You are holding a flag of someone who is 99 years old and is going to is going to die anytime. Instead of you asking yourself, are you patriotic enough? How patriotic are you to say you want change in that country for change to come? You have all sort of things going on in that country. People don't care. They call themselves continent. Continent to continent who? Who care about continent? You are allowing one president for 44 years and you are there saying you are a continent. Then you see changes is happening across different countries. Changes happening across different countries. People are building, internationally infrastructures. Things are moving to geometric progression. People are building infrastructures, building railways, fast track railways. People are building different modern type skyscrapers, and real estate investors are flowing their countries and doing stuff that is changing the country. People are there talking about nationalism. That is a problem. They think they love their country, that they can attack anyone who maybe change their flag. They will go, oh, why did TV send j'aime mon pays. Tu aimes ton pays, mais ton pays, regarde ton pays. Tu aimes ton pays avec le drapeau. Est-ce que le drapeau ça veut dire que tu aimes ton pays? Does flag mean that you love your country? That is not love, that's nationalism. Yes, j'aime le Cameroun. Je vais mourir pour le drapeau. You die for your flag. But there are old people, diaper people wearing diapers, ruling you. At your age, 30 years to 40 years, this is the age you have to think of taking over your country, taking over the leadership. Look at Senegal, 44-year-old guy taking over. What are you doing in Cameroon? What are you doing? Look at this guy. 44 ans. Il avait 2 ans quand Biya a accédé au pouvoir. That is him, 44-year-old. He's the president of Senegal today. That is him. The president of Senegal. And people will be saying all the trash. But that's him today. And when you look at this kind of change is coming to Africa, what do you think? It's for development. But I will give you just one example. One example of development that is happening in Africa that is not in any of the French-speaking countries. No one French-speaking countries have produced a single car. For one example. Let me show you this. Look. See. These are cars from countries. Look at the countries. African countries. These are African cars made in Africa. Look, Nigeria, South Africa, Uganda, Tunisia, Kenya. These are English-speaking countries. Libya, Gaddafi, Ghana. You see, these are English-speaking African countries. They have their own automobile industries. They don't buy cars abroad more than like you see La République people who go abroad. Oh, je vais avoir Mercedes, le Renault, Mitsubishi. They'll be calling those big cars. They'll say, oh, j'ai le SUV, ceci, cela. Big talk. Ask them, what are they producing in their country? Do they have one sample that they can give of what is made in Cameroon? One example of what is made in Cameroon. That is nationalism. It's not patriotic for you to be proud of your flag, proud of what is happening. Oh, je suis Camerounais, Camerounais. They went to Côte d'Ivoire Ivory Coast. They saw the road, they were shouting, oh, voici la route de Côte d'Ivoire. What do you have? You allow all people to rule you. Les Camerounais, vous faites quoi? Enlevez tous les vieux au pouvoir. Tous les gens là qui sont au pouvoir, enlevez-le. Ce sont les grands bandits. Ils prennent tous vos futurs. Tous vos destins sont dans les mains de vieux, les vieillards. Je te dis. Vous parlez de quoi? You say you love your country. What do you love in your country? What do you love? You love the name Cameroon, but you don't love that country. Because if you Cameroonians, you say you love that country, you will not allow those old haggard people to be ruling you for 42 years. You will not allow them. You will not allow them. Those people are old. They don't have no sense. You people are allowing them there. Take that country. Take your destiny in your own hands. Stop fooling yourself. Nationalism. I love my country. Oh, mon drapeau, mon drapeau. Ton drapeau fait quoi? Ton drapeau c'est la route. Ton drapeau c'est le pont que vous créez. C'est quoi le drapeau? C'est l'emploi. Le drapeau c'est l'emploi. Is flag employment? Is flag roads? Is your flag infrastructures? When TV5 Monde put your flag at there, oh mon drapeau, mais tu as pris le drapeau camerounais, tu as mis le drapeau ambazonien. Ça fait quoi? Ça fait quoi? Ça change quoi? Les gens souffrent dans le village, les gens souffrent dans vos villages là. Vous laissez les vieux à Yaoundé là. Les jeunes. Prends vos vies en main, les Camerounais. Laisse tous les bavards que vous faites là à Yaoundé, à Douala. Ça c'est le bruit. Regardez vos frères sénégalais. Ils ont dit au Macky Sall, c'est ton dernier mandat. Tu ne peux pas venir nous faire les champions ici. C'est la même chose que vous devez faire. Parce que je vois Frank Biya, les Frankies et les autres là. Please take your destiny in your own hands. Cameroonians, Ambazonians, we are gone. There's nothing that will happen to Ambazonians. They already know what they are patriots. They are patriotic. We have shown you what is patriotism. If you want, you can follow what the Ambazonians are doing and do same for your own country. Save your country. Start building your country. The more you waste time with these old people there, that is your business. Ambazonians are already, they know what is good for them. Like other countries fought for their country, is the same thing Ambazonians are fighting. Ambazonians are just patriotic. They love their country. They want to have their identity. That is all. If you, the Cameroonians, you think that you are so nationalistic, you are so special, keep being special. Patriotism, we have that pride. We have the feeling of pride to our country. We are devoted. We love Amazonia, our homeland. We love homeland. That is our devotion. That sense of connection. That is what patriotism is, and that is why I say we are patriotic. Ambazonians are patriotic people. We will not stay back. We will leave old people to come and be ruling us for 41 years. No way. It will not happen. We have to be dynamic. We change the system to match with what we are seeing in the future. If we allow that kind of system where one president will be forever, how do you the love of a country is not mean that you should live behind let's love Viela. Il fait quoi là? Tout ce qu'il est vieux, you know that he's old, you are still living him there. That is the problem. And very soon, but listen, in my other show I made this, there will be either a civil war in that country, I think that is when you guys will have sense, because all these countries have fought wars. Cote d'Ivoire had its own war, civil war. Most of these countries had their civil wars, but that was for change. Today, you go to those countries, everything is changed. Okay, there will be a civil war. Because why? Because Biya want to put Frank Biya there. You want to put Frank or Ngongo. Another one is there will be also the possibility of a military takeover. Let's look on that, because the way the country is running, that is when I will know that you guys are either patriotic or nationalistic. When a war comes there, I will know whether you Cameroonians, you fight that war or you run. Because other countries, you are laughing, you try to compare the continent. You go and compare with the Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast fought a war. Kabila and all those people, they fought a civil war to fix their country. Uganda, you know the war in Uganda, you know the war in Rwanda. They fought, but that fight was to change their country. If you people think that you go and sleep somewhere and be eating your bobolo and the atangana, then on veut le changement, le changement de quoi? The LDPC. You want to change LDPC people, or you want to change the police officers who are fighting every day for sardine and bread. Sardine and bread. That's how they are fighting, and they think that they think that change will come from that way. But when you listen to the Senegalese president, his English is so good, and when we say that you guys have to learn even the basic English, you people think that we just think that English is, but at the end of the day, it's a language of communication. And the Senegalese president studied in America and went back to change that country. He understands the English system. He understands the English system is the best. You will not compare these cars. Look at cars. All this Nigerian made car. Look. Nigeria. This is from Nigeria. Look. You see? South Africa, Uganda. These are African made cars. Kenya, look at cars. Libya. You cannot see Cameroon there. Why? Because the French people will not allow you to do this kind of thing, because they want you to come and buy their Renault, Peugeot, that French cars. They want you to go and buy them. But look at this. These are English-speaking countries. Kenya, look at Kenyan car. Look at Libyan car. Look, see Ghana. See, look at a car. Larika, that is South Africa. See, look at the boss. Mobius Motors. Nigeria, IVM. These are cars. Yes. Take a listen to what this is a speech that was made by this guy, this Senegalese president. Take a listen. Before he became president, he made a speech very clear. Take a listen.
It is high time for France to lift its knee off our neck and put an end to this unjust oppression. Centuries of misery, human trafficking, colonization, and neocolonization have caused immeasurable suffering. It's time to put an end to this cycle of oppression. It's high time for France to leave us alone. It's time for France to take a cue from its European neighbors and learn a valuable lesson in independence. Germany is the leading economic power in Europe, significantly surpassing France, which is ranked as the third or fourth largest economic power globally. Germany does not exploit any country, any colony. I can mention Italy, I can mention Spain, who had colonies before, but who do not exploit anyone, who do not interfere, who do not impose leaders in their former colonies. On what grounds does France believe it can continue to impose leaders on us and make choices on our behalf? This must come to an end. And the emerging Africa, the African youth, the African elites, and the African diaspora all stand united in saying no, it cannot continue any longer. France's hypocrisy is evident and pervasive in daily life. Let's examine the cases of Mali and Chad as prime examples of this hypocrisy. In Chad, where the constitutional process has been interrupted, France applauded and its president visited to officially consecrate the new king's coronation ceremony. In Mali, where it is not the constitutional process that has been interrupted, but the transition process, France has condemned and even packed up its things to say that it is leaving Mali. That's hypocrisy. It's the double standard. It is the double language that France employs in its dealings with Africa. During our questioning of Mr. Jean-Yves Le Drian regarding the situation in Ivory Coast and France's decision to allow a third term, he provided a clear explanation. He stated that while he accepted the third term for Ouattara, he refuses it for Belarus. He emphasized that France has condemned the situation in Belarus and has actively encouraged the European Union to do the same. Le Drian explains that in Belarus, millions protested, unlike Ivory Coast, where there were no mass demonstrations on the streets. This is how France deals with African issues. Personally, we expect absolutely nothing from France. We desire her to cease meddling in our matters so that the people of Senegal can exercise their freedom of choice rather than being influenced by France's selection of a candidate using the tactics we are aware of. We begin by targeting individuals, adorning them with the Legion of Honor or a similar knightly rank, enlisting them in Masonic lodges, and informing them to prepare themselves as they will be next in line. Even the hypothesis that Macky Sall may not succeed, we know who is being prepared by France. This must come to an end. It will not occur in this manner any longer.
That is the Senegalese newly elected president. Powerful speech, powerful reminder to Africans to stand up and take back their country, develop their country, build their country. That is Africa we need. That is the way to go. You have to stand up. That is patriotism. Everybody love their country. Everybody love to be a national, to be a patriot because of the love you have for your country. That is what I want to. That is the message I want to pass today, so that you guys should start being patriotic. Stop being nationalist, because based on that nationalistic ideology, you will always be aggressive, trying to think that your country is more better than other countries when your country has nothing. Your country is empty. Okay, what are you doing to make your country better? Okay, you go to many African countries today, it's the same thing happening. There's xenophobia in South Africa. There's people think that, oh, they are more black, they are more better blacks than other blacks, they are more better whites than other whites, they are more better ethnic groups than other ethnic groups. Whereas all of us drink the same water, we eat the same food, we go to the same toilet, the same thing every day. Who is more superior than other? Patriotism is not like that. Patriotism is to see your country develop, build the country, help the younger generation to grow, keep something. The real parents are parents who prepare their children for the future. Not you being the father forever. Build your children to be parents of tomorrow. Don't claim to be a father, then you don't see your children become good fathers, good parents. Then you have not done your job. A country must transit. There must be that transition from the old generation to the younger generation. You are preparing them to build, to keep that legacy of keep building that country. But just imagine when these old people will die tomorrow in Cameroon, in their 90s, president is in his 99, Speaker of the House 99, Speaker of the Senate 99. All of them are in their 90s. They are dying in soon. What did they prepare the youth for? What did they prepare the youth to do when they are no more there? There will be scramble. There will be civil war. There will be fighting for power going behind, because they did not prepare their legacy for the others. They wanted to stay there till they die. And that is what is happening in Cameroon today. That is what we call nationalism. Ambazonians are patriots, and that is why they will do everything with the love of their country to see change come to their country. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and stay blessed, and God bless Ambazonia.